Hello everybody, welcome to TSW2 Northern Trans-Pennine Monday. We're going to take the Class 40 BLU. Let's see. Yeah, I like that one better. We're going to take it on a service. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, we'll take this eastbound locomotive hauled Trans-Pennine service, calling at principal stations only, leaving from Manchester, Victoria. It's 7:48 in the morning. Hopefully everybody's having a good Monday afternoon, evening, or not afternoon, evening, or early Tuesday morning, depending on where you are in the world. All right. Our AWS setup. Get our brakes off. Doors closed. Let's see, make sure we got our... Yep, our lights are on. Don't need the cab light on. And brake is off. Ooh, Ooh, boy, that could have been ugly. That did not change. Oh, I almost ran that right off the bat. We got one viewer so far. Thanks for coming in. So Stalybridge is next. So we got another passenger service leaving at the same time as us. Going that might be the newspaper train. Yeah, this was kind of an impromptu service for this evening. Hadn't really expected to do this tonight, but why not? Yeah, I think that's the newspaper train next to us. And it didn't seem like it was following the speed limits, that's for sure. That newspaper train is just taking off. That's kind of crazy. I get the feeling that this train is going to cut me off here in a moment. Yep. He was trying to get ahead of us. I didn't realize it was a race. It's on the same track as us now here in a moment. I'll have to sit here and wait until he gets farther enough down the line that we can start following him. This is rather unexpected. Alright, we got the green light now. Of course, we're going to get some wheel slip because we are in a fairly significant uphill. At least for this location, it's pretty significant. I had never seen that before. I mean, we left at the same time, but I didn't realize he was going to be... That train was heading for the same track as us. Kind of crazy. Kind of interesting that a freight, well, I guess the newspaper, they got to be up there by a certain time for distribution, but Yeah, be erased by the... the newspaper train. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, I was going to do a roast line tonight. I had thought about that, but seeing as how British Ace had just done it, I was like, yeah, I don't want to do the same thing. So I thought, oh, what? Well, I almost was thinking about West Somerset Railway, but that is ridiculously slow. So, well, I shouldn't say ridiculously slow. It just is what it is. But yeah, I just thought this would be a much nicer, a little different. Oh, so today in the mail, I did get my book about Northeast Corridor and Peninsula Corridor. Talks about the history of both routes and the, how it all started. And I just kind of flipped through them both. Some really interesting information. Really some, it's all black and white pictures, but, shows the history of different locomotives and everything, all that. Yeah, just even learned a little bit, just kind of briefly going through the one about Peninsula Corridor, some of the stuff that I had no idea about. I'm from the Bay Area, but of course, when I was a kid, I didn't really know anything about trains, and it wasn't like there was like a train service. The only train that I knew of was the BART train, but yeah, so that was kind of neat to just kind of looking through some of the stuff and some of the history and learning about that. We got another red already. Get on the brakes, so. Is that train stop there or something? Oh, it's ahead of us, but apparently the game thinks that I'm catching up to it too much, so we're here. The train is there. We gotta go all the way there for our first stop. So, I would venture to say we are going to be late getting into Stalybridge thanks to this newspaper train. So, yeah. Oh, ticket cars. Alright, there we go. There's our yellow. We'll get back on the throttle here a little bit. So let's see, we got a few more days and then we'll have Hamburg to Lübeck, our newest route in the game. Well, at least newest for console players. I don't know if it's a PC route. That's, people have already been playing for quite some time, so. But, yeah, I think it'll be a good route. So, looking that. Alright, let's see where our... Alright, so it's there. Nice sunny morning here at the northern Trans-Pennine. Running the class 40. Excuse me. Let's see where we're at now. Okay, this is coming around right there. I think it's got to go slow through that station. Yeah, we are going to be late. Oh well, not much we can do about that. Chilly here lately. It rained most of this morning. It's kind of cleared up a bit as the sun's going down. But, yeah, hopefully slightly warmer days are ahead of us. That'd be nice. Alright, 2 viewers. Well, thank you all for coming in. We appreciate it. Welcome to this impromptu Northern Trans-Pennine passenger service using the Class 40. The intercity passenger cars here. We were racing a newspaper train moments ago and is now ahead of us. Should have cleared the station. Yep. I believe. No. It's just now clearing the station. So, we will be, no doubt, slowing down here shortly. As that locomotive, that train service probably had to slow down going through that station. It's been a while since I've been on this route. Well, at least when we... Hey, Pete, how are you? So at least when we stop here at Stolly Bridge, that should give that newspaper train a little bit of time to get ahead of us, and then it won't be so bad. Because I remember, this goes to 75 here, and then it's going to drop down to like 15. The next one should be like 15 miles an hour. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I haven't driven the 40 in quite some time. I remember it was kind of dodgy. Train Symbol 2020. There was some problems with it. But yeah, I figured this would be a nice evening. Well, it's a morning service in the game, but it's a nice evening stream sort of situation, I think. So, well, welcome. I might be thinking of Tees Valley line. There's one that, yeah, I might be thinking of Tees Valley. Yeah, I figured this would be a good stream. Something interesting to record. I also learned, I didn't know this, but Peninsula Corridor is the longest running passenger service on the West Coast. I never knew that until I was reading it, flipping through that book, and it was just one of those little things that kind of jumped out at me about the history of it. That I thought was really cool. Finally getting here. What that's a factory of. With the smokestack thing there. Some kind of a factory. Not quite like a glove, but not got a chance running that light. Hey! How are you, Mella? Welcome. So let's see, that's two people I know that are in the chat. I got a third viewer who's not going to say anything, I reckon. Passenger service. Class 45. Chris is lurking. Wonder who it is. Oh, hey Chris, how are you? I'm good. Just it wasn't too bad of a day. Oh, I'm speeding. Terrible. I just had one class today and it was good. So I think everybody's kind of at the end of their proverbial rope. I'm good, Chris, thanks. Yeah, it just seems everybody's just kind of like just ready to be over with everything, and oh, can't see nothing. Oh, that's all right. Yeah, it was I feel bad, like the last yeah, I switched it off before, and now I can't find it, and I don't have the keyboard yet, so found the sun visor though. That's all right. We're almost at the end of the tunnel. No, the switch. Oh, there we are. No, we'll just put the cab lights on. The heck with it. Yeah, and the gauges aren't very bright either. So yeah, the teacher was kind of like, it was like he was having to pull teeth today to get people to talk in the class in the Zoom meeting. So, but yeah, I think everybody's just kind of like they're just over it and just want to get their final stuff turned in and just start figuring out what their plans are for the summer and all that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, just ready for it to be over with. All right, 15 miles to Huddersfield, right there. Where's our friendly neighborhood? Should be way ahead of us right now. Let's see if it's somewhere over here. Can't think it'd be all the way up there right now, but it should be a pretty good clip ahead of us there. Now let me pop back in the cab because we're going to go through this short little tunnel here. So Huddersfield, Dewsbury, after Huddersfield. So it's just only calling to the principal stations, so I'm guessing Huddersfield was one of them, Dewsbury is another. But we're ending up in Leeds. should have emailed my science fiction instructor after class today, and I totally forgot. I gotta write a final essay. It's supposed to be like a critical response sort of thing, or a understanding, or but I wanted to change it to a short story. Well, I gotta see if she'll let me do that. But I think the response paper, it'd be kind of muddy, but I think I could get my point across with a short story. Essay. But that also means I have, in top of the short story, I would have to write a artist statement. So, which I don't think it'd be a problem to do, quite honestly. Got my book presentation all set to go for this week for German class. Have to make a few minor changes to my presentation, just some corrections on wording and all that. And then Thursday, so we're gonna kind of go over it. We're gonna practice on tomorrow and Wednesday, and then Thursday we'll do the actual presentations, and that's pretty much it for that class. Afterlives, we're going to discuss. I did finish the entire first season of The Good Place. This wasn't my kind of show, though. Class number 1. But I have gone back. I've been on Netflix sporadically again, rewatching the entire Longmire series, which I thought was a really good show. Really beautiful scenery. It's supposed to be, I think, Wyoming, but it's a lot of it's filmed in New Mexico. Matter of fact, the cabin in the show that is where the character Longmire lives, you can actually go, well, I don't know if it's open now, but you can at least drive out there and see the property. I mean, it's on really beautiful land. If you ever get a chance to watch the show, at least the first season or so, you're like, man, I would totally love to live in a place like that. Just like nobody else is around you. And just, really beautiful scenery. Yeah. Cutting through the tunnel. The first of 2 long tunnels here. There's this one, and then the one right there. Well, this one seems to be... This was the longer of the 2. Let me pop in the cab here before we get... automatically pushed in by the game. At least this time we can see. Boy, these windows are just nasty. Ooh. Gross. Hey, Daniel, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm guessing you just got home from work, maybe? Or you're on your break. I love Mr. Ross. Oh, just drove this thing for 100 miles. Wow. It seems like it's been forever since I've been in this thing. There's, oh, I got 6 viewers now all of a sudden. Yeah. I'm just sat in here in the car park. Oh, okay. Well, we're just on a passenger. Daniel can't be asked to move. We're doing a passenger service using the Class 40 going from Manchester, Victoria to Leeds. Principal stations only. So, 6 viewers. Well, welcome everybody. I know who some of them are. Not everybody though. It's okay. Yeah, it can't be our Scanny. I'm about to go in and get a couple of things. Oh. So you're on your way home then, Daniel? Making a quick pit stop on the way home. I remember when I used to work swing or grave shifts. Oh. I don't miss it. Well, I kind of do because usually grave shift especially is generally just a bit quieter in most places. That's the one thing I did enjoy. Never a big fan when all the bigwigs were around. Nice. I'm just about to get masked up. Yeah, see, it's funny because if I go over to the little mini mart next door to me, I just automatically put my mask on. I just wear it over there so I don't forget. Put it on before I go in, and then once I'm, halfway into the little parking lot there at the mini mart, I just take it off, or sometimes apple crumble. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now, I've tried, what's her name? It's a singer. Patti LaBelle. I think, Bella, I don't know if you've ever tried it. I think Patti LaBelle makes pies, and I think she sells, they have like a deal with Walmart. think it's Patty LaBelle. Yeah, if you ever get to try it, the sweet potato pie is freaking, it's to die for. If you ever get a chance to try that, I definitely recommend it. The first time I ever tried it, actually, a few years ago when I was working at the hospital, one of the patients was brought in some to his room, and I was like, oh, you know, she made pies and all, you know, her name's on these pies, and so you never tried it, so they gave me a slice. Oh man, it was incredible. You know, of course, nothing is as good as grandma's homemade, you know, from scratch stuff. But yeah, if you ever get over to Walmart, all right, Daniel, I'll see you when you get back. Yeah, Patty LaBelle, try some of her pies, especially the sweet potato pie is really good. Before long, we'll be speeding here. Now that we're on a nice 1% downhill. There's our sharply dressed operator and second operator. My name changed to Mela. Yeah, if you get a chance, try it. Mela, I think you'd really enjoy it. It's pretty good. Plus, we're getting a lot of train surfing in for Pete. Train surfing on the northern Trans-Pennine, class 40. Yeah, I do miss my grandmother's homemade, from scratch, cookies, pies. Oh. There's something to be said about somebody who can make stuff from scratch. I mean, the time that it takes and the care and everything that you put into stuff like that, that's pretty amazing. I don't know, Mel, you might, I don't know if your mom might like it too. She might fight you for the sweet potato pie. Probably. Good stuff, good stuff. You know, before I turn in for the night, I gotta. Addie's might come in. Oh boy, Addie's might come in and he'll lurk, won't he? That's what Addie's gonna do. I'll see it go up by one number, and then it'll stay there, but he won't say nothing. That's all right. I reckon he just comes in for my soothing voice. Yep, we're already. Whoa, we are way late getting into Huddersfield. lucked out. Caught up just a tad. Yeah, Bella grassed you up to Addie's. Oh, she told Addie's I was streaming? Is that what you mean, Chris? Yeah, Addie's is probably playing Grand Theft Auto with his girlfriend, so that's okay. If he makes an appearance, he'll just be quiet. Oh, Petey, you know when we was talking about man versus food? Uh-oh. I did make a pork loin yesterday for dinner. Pretty good. I do say so myself. Cooked it for just over an hour in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Came out pretty good. Oh, maybe this is the area I'm thinking of, Huddersfield. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, this might be the... Man versus food. I haven't gone on and watched Gordon Ramsay on YouTube in a while. I need to go back and watch old episodes of the F Word. I really like the one where his mom was on there. That was, I'm watching the one from 21st of April, the burger. Oh. Yeah, I have to watch, I have to get on there and watch some old episodes of the F Word. You know, I know a lot, it's funny, a lot of people don't like Gordon Ramsay very much. And the one thing I will say that I admire the most about him is, you know, he's very passionate about what he does. And I think he wants, you know, if you want to be a chef, he wants to see that same passion. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just know he rubs people the wrong way. He's very crass, very to the point. He doesn't mince words. You know. why we were now 10 minutes late. Almost 11. Well, the last car hasn't cleared the... There we go. Now I can use my drone. Yeah, a lot of people don't like him. But I can understand that. I mean, he's not for everybody, but I do admire his passion. Like, he really cares a lot about cooking and alright, get the doors open. You know, it'd be great if, like, the stop point was here. You just had that little bit of a buffer between you and the red light. It was like the stop point's like, it was right here. I guess that's supposed to be a leaf on there. These rocks look delicious with all that oil on there. Tasty. Uh-oh. What is ahead of us now? Don't tell me that. What are we waiting for now? As if we aren't late enough as it is. What the deuces? Come on. There should be nothing holding us up. What are we waiting on? Nothing? No other... Wow. Doors are locked. Oops. Let's see if I release the brakes. Maybe it'll change then. Which doesn't make any sense. What are we being held up for? Wow, this is nuts. There's our stop point, but what are we sitting here for? Wow, this is... Maybe it's a glitch. I don't know, Pete. That's possible. But... Oh, we got another service coming in. Oh, it looks like it's on the same line as us. Yep, that's what we were waiting on. We were waiting on another... Okay, there was another train that was on the same line as us. Oh. So not only we're just... This... What a hot mess this service is. Just get moving here. Man. Well, I saw the other one, but I was like, there's no... Why would it be on our side? You know, because normally it would be on coming into there, but because that service terminates right there. That's why it had to come on. Ooh, excuse me, cross over to our side to get over to there because it terminates there. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, this has been a wacky service, that's for sure. At first we were racing a newspaper train, now this, Dewsbury, then Leeds. Okay, we just got one more stop and then we're at our destination. Thank goodness. Dewsbury's there, and then we're going to end up over here. All right. Just for that, we're going to pollute the air with some diesel exhaust. There you go. That'll learn them. Mess with our service. Okay. We'll go full whack, as Joe likes to say. Just let all that good old diesel exhaust out the air. So good. I'm not always late on my services, but when I am, it's not my fault. Watch, we're going to get a silver out of this too. I do like these passenger coaches. These are all first class. Wow, it's like I'm pulling nothing but first class. Oh, nope, that's second class. That's second class. So first two are first class coaches. Yeah, I really like these. These are pretty cool. I better pay. Ooh, how the heck did that happen? That was kind of weird. Alright. Oh, there's another passenger service there. Hey, well, glad you made it home safe there, Daniel. So, Daniel, I know that you're a baker. Now, is there certain things that you work on specifically, or is it just whatever orders need to be fulfilled? Or I was just curious about that, if you don't mind me asking. Now that, 2 years ago when I was at the community college, I took a class called kitchen chemistry. We got to make our own cheese. We made our own beer. I don't actually bake myself. I work in the the packing department. Oh, okay. So you just get the orders together and you package it all up. Then that's cool. Yeah, let's see. We made beer. We made cheese. We made they weren't the best cucumbers, but we made pickles. We made candy. We made what else did we make? I feel like there was something else we did. Cheese, candy, beer, pickles. There was one other thing. I can't remember what it was, but it was a fun class. Although Daisy, the orders for going out in the morning for drivers. Oh, cool. Yeah, it was a fun. So yeah, kitchen chemistry was fun. The only thing is that you start to realize who will work hard in the. So we had lectures, and then we also had a lab. We had 2 different days of lectures, and then we had 1 day for lab. And see, I always volunteered for cleanup, and everybody's like, "Well, why do you do that?" I said, "Because if you clean as you go, it's not a big deal, you know." So as people use stuff and then they were done with it, I would just go ahead and start cleaning up behind them, so that I didn't really have anything left to do at the end of class, you know. So people kind of got caught wise to that, and so by the end of the semester, everybody was wanting to volunteer for. But see, what they realized is that I would do most of the work, and they wouldn't have to do anything. So, yeah. I think at the very last one, I didn't get to do cleanup, and the teacher's like, "No, Robert, you've done enough cleanup. You're going to do something different." I'm like, "Why do I feel like I'm getting punished?" You know. I don't mind cleaning up. It's not. It's okay. Yeah, it was a fun class. The lectures were pretty dry, but the actual lab stuff was pretty cool. I believe it's been 2 years already. Oof. 2 years ago this month that I graduated from community college. Former owner has retired, so now handed it over to his daughter and son-in-law still work there. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, I'm going to be speeding. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Ooh, this is terrible. That won't be... Well, it goes up to 55. Back up to 55. 60. Man. Well, at least those brakes slowed me way down. Yeah. There's went a bunch of points off the... I can't sit in my car all night. I better go in the house. Yeah, what I let? Yep. Man, I was not paying attention. Nothing. It was like all of a sudden I look up. There's the 45. Oh crap! Oops-a-daisy. Oh well, was it intentional? If it was intentional, I would have been speeding all this time. Man, we are now almost 20 minutes late getting into Gooseberry. 2 minutes, I'll be back. Alright, Daniel, take your time. No worries. We still gotta get in here to Dewsbury and do our little passenger situation, and then we're gonna head on into Leeds, and then that will be it for tonight. I'm gonna be shocked if I still manage to get a gold out of all this. It's such a nice sound. This station, it looks like the entire train isn't going to fit on the platform. Yeah, look at that. It's going to be hanging off at least one full car is going to be hanging off. And that's something. Of course, we can't make sure we go all the way to the end of the platform because we have a red light right there. Oh, he nailed the stop. Ooh. Wow. That was incredible. Yeah, full car. Oh, that's not it. Doesn't matter because that's the mail slash newspaper car. So this poor car, no. All right, just under 8 miles to Leeds. Yep, like a glove. I couldn't have asked for a better stop than that one. That might be the highlight of this service, is that stop. Alright. There's where we're heading to in Leeds. Oh, look at all that. Look at that beautiful. Oh, wow. That's some serious exhaust right there. Woo! You know, diesel exhaust didn't used to bother me, but since every vehicle I've ever driven or been around in the military is diesel, the smell of it just like yeah. Although diesel pickup trucks are very popular around here because of the torque. A lot of people, I think, use them for plowing, you know, streets and whatnot. Yeah, I definitely don't like the smell of diesel exhaust very much anymore. It's funny that something like that, it just, you smell it and it's just like I'm, you know, it's like I'm right back in the military again. I'm like, oh. Just put some roast potatoes in the oven. That sounds good. That reminds me, I gotta be ready for Friday. If I can get downtown a little bit early and see if I can get to that place. Hopefully they have the fish and chips still. I don't know if the weather will even be halfway decent enough to, they might seat everybody outside again. If the weather's going to be crappy, I'm just going to go get my shot and come back home. Through the tunnel we go. In California, there's it was kind of it's a famous tunnel called the Caldecott Tunnel. If you ever Google it, of course, most of the stories are going to be out about the fires that have happened in the tunnel. But I used to always, when I was a kid, we would go through, that was like the, getting out of town, you went through the Caldecott Tunnel to kind of skip some of the other traffic in the Bay Area. But I always like to imagine it was like a time travel tunnel, you know. I don't know why, but it was like, that was like the beginning, the true beginning of the trip is when we went through the Caldecott Tunnel. But yeah, years ago there was a really bad fire, so now they have the trucks that are hauling you know, flammable chemicals and all that can only go through at certain times of the night when there's less and they're routed through, and that there's a tunnel still open for regular car traffic, but they don't want any cars ever caught in there again, because it used to happen pretty frequently. Some really terrible accidents. But yeah, in my young mind, that the start of the trip was always when we went through the Caldecott Tunnel. Wonder what the other two bad boys are. Which other two bad boys would those be? Right? Chris and who? Chris and Finley, or... So I got 5 viewers, so I got Bella, Pete, and Daniel are here, so yeah. I'm guessing Chris is still lurking. Oops. Pete and Chris. Well, I got, well, it's showing on my screen on the my TV that I have 6 viewers, but it may have gone down to 5 now. I don't know. Oh, it's up to 6. So maybe Mr. Addies is coming in here at the last minute so he can claim he was lurking all this time. I'm not buying it, Mr. Addies. I'm not buying it. I think you're just coming in the last 3 miles to Leeds to say that you've been here all along. Maybe you've fallen asleep, you know. Well, it's pretty late there. It's what, it's almost 3 o'clock, 2, a little after 2 in the morning there in the UK. Mr. Adams, if you're here, what was the tunnel I was just talking about? Don't you dare try to back it up and try to find out. So let's test your knowledge if you're here, Mr. Addies. I'm calling you out. Better spill the beans there, young man. What tunnel was I just talking about? Yeah, well, there's a hello, okay. So did you just now pop in there, Mr. Addies, or have you been quote-unquote lurking this whole time? Yeah, how long have you been here, though? That's the question. Because if you're going to tell me you've been here the entire time, then tell me what tunnel I was just talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome him to the chat. The one, the only, Joseph Adams. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? What's new in the world of Mr. Addies? I reckon you've been playing Grand Theft Auto with your girlfriend, Mr. It Cut Out. Yeah. See, I don't quite have the same introductory voice like Pete does when he's on the farm on Wednesdays with Joe. Let's start slowing down because we don't want to go speeding into Leeds. He's still on it. Yeah, of course. Well, I reckon I feel honored though that he took the time out of his busy Grand Theft Auto schedule to say hi in the chat at least. I'm surprised I even got that much. To be 20-something years old. Yeah, he sure does, Daniel. Yeah, I know you are. That's okay. Oh, the days of being in my 20s. Yeah, I'd probably be up. Although, I didn't have a video. Well, I had a, oh, wow. A slight downhill gets you every time. An intro. Yeah, I did, yeah, you know when Pete's on the farm with Joe and when somebody comes in and Pete likes to do the cheeky intro. Yeah. He's got the right voice for it, that's for sure. Oh, that's it stopped. Didn't want to do that. Yeah. That's one game I thought about getting into it, but I'm just like, yeah, no, didn't really jump out at me as one of those games I really felt like I needed to play. There isn't much new out that I feel like buying either, I realized. I mean, now that most games are digital, there's not even a necessity to pre-order anything either. Like, I thought about pre-ordering Formula 1 2021, but I'm like, what's the point? Ray's misbehaved in school. Yeah, that's nothing surprising there. Alright, so we should just coast this on in here to Leeds. Maybe just about 20 minutes late when we pull into the station here finally. So what is that really a thing, like those longboats, like the one that was just there on that river kind of area right there? People really like to live on those? Is that like a thing? I mean, I guess here in America, we have houseboats, but they don't look like the one that we just saw there on that river. That's the best two tones I can do without the keyboard. Huh, interesting. Alright, slowly making our way in here to Leeds on platform 5A. Yeah, platform 5A. Please make sure you collect up all your belongings before you leave the train, and also don't forget to take your Mr. Addies with you. Oh, better Yeah, this won't be like a glove, but that's okay. Okay, we can turn off the cab light now. Put the tail lights on. Let's see how we fared. Yep, silver. I figured. Well, that's okay. That was a goofy service. Goofy service. But anyway, that's gonna be it. What you like? Yeah. Oh dear. What's the oh dear for, Mr. Addies? What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean? What am I like? This service was look. You're gonna have to rewatch it on. You're gonna have to rewatch it later because I had to race a freaking dirt. First off, I was yeah. Oh, yeah. Make sure you take your Mr. Addies with you. They always give Richard. Yeah, yeah. I think they do. But yeah, this was a crazy service. But anyway, if Mr. Adams was on the train, you'd have to wake him up to get him. Yeah, I know. Because he'd be like, I can't be arsed. I don't want to go. I want to stay on the train. Anyway, that's going to be it for tonight or early morning for the folks in the UK. So thank you all for coming in, and I will see you. I'll see you soon. I don't know. Silver still, yeah, I know, but it was a goofy. We were. You have to watch the whole thing, Mr. Addies. But yeah, I'll be back again sometime down the road this week. I'll try to get some other services in. So anyway, take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening or early morning, and I will see you later.